A UN official claimed Russia is using rape as its military strategy in Ukraine, providing soldiers with drugs to sexually assault civilians. Pramila Patten, representative of the UN Secretary-General on Sexual Violence and Conflict, confirmed that rape is part of Russia's military strategy and a deliberate tactic to dehumanize the victims. She emphasized that when women are held for days and raped, when you start to rape little boys and men, when you see a series of genital mutilations, when you hear women testify about Russian soldiers equipped with VIAGRA, it's clearly a military strategy. According to Patten, the United Nations managed to verify more than 100 cases of rape or sexual assault in Ukraine since Russia invaded in February 2022. The data obtained to date suggests that the age of the victims of sexual violence ranges from 4 to 82 years old. The victims are mostly women and girls, but also men and boys. Patten added that it's very difficult to have reliable statistics during an active conflict, and the numbers will never reflect reality because sexual violence is a silent crime. Indeed, the issue of conflict-related sexual violence has been raised from early days. For example, on March 4, 2022, Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba spoke of numerous cases of sexual violence in the week of Putin's war during an event organized by the Chatham House think tank. On March 17, 2022, 4 Ukrainian MPs visiting the UK Parliament reported that Putin has been deliberately targeting women and children after Ukraine did not surrender. They spoke of this targeting to have included rape and sexual violence. As they told journalists in Westminster, "We have reports of women gang raped. These women are usually the ones who are unable to get out. We are talking about senior citizens. Most of these women have either been executed after the crime of rape or they have taken their own lives." In April 2022, the Ukrainian ombudswoman Lyudmila Denisova was said to have received 400 reports of rape committed by Russian soldiers. The reports were mostly coming from the temporary occupied territories or recently liberated areas. In her address, Patten stressed the need for justice and accountability. She added that there is now political will to fight impunity, and there is consensus today on the fact that rapes are used as a military tactic, a terror tactic. In Ukraine, investigations and prosecutions of the crime are underway. In June 2022, media reported on the first trial of a Russian charged with rape and sexual violence. The soldier stood accused of raping a Ukrainian woman during Russia's invasion. Reportedly, the suspect, Mikhail Romanov, accused of breaking into a house in March in a village in the Bravarsky region outside Kiev, murdering a man and then repeatedly raping his wife while threatening her and her child. In September, the head of the organization's Independent International Commission of Inquiry into Ukraine wrote that Russian forces were committing war crimes against civilians, including rape, torture, and unlawful confinement. Reported cases are only the tip of the iceberg, Patten told the AFP, but added that it is difficult to maintain accurate statistics during an active violent conflict. The numbers will never reflect reality because sexual violence is a silent crime. Russia has obviously denied all the war crime allegations. What do you think about all this? Do you think that Russia is using rape as a weapon in its war with Ukraine? Tell us in the comment section.